So I'm bored of making videos. I'm going to make a super quick one. It's not a review video. It's something that I found that in my research and I thought people might like to know. So I was looking for a gimbal for my A6300 and I got it here set up on the one that I happen to have gotten. I got the Pilotfly H2. It's not the one that I wanted. I actually wanted the Pilotfly H2 45 because I wanted the 45-degree viewing angle so that it wouldn't block the screen. But the eBay seller listed it wrong, and so I got it a little bit cheaper and initially paid too much for it. But I got this one because it's supposedly one of the ones, they make like 3 or 4 different companies make one that can hold like almost 5 pounds. This one right here can hold like 4 or whatever. And I just wanted to point out, I got this one cheap because it was missing the quick release plate, but I just got an Arca Swiss and I ground down the sides so that it needed to be flat and come to a point to fit in there, and I had to put a notch in the end of it so that the quick release could still fit through it. So any Arca Swiss will work on there. You just have to make sure that it'll slide through. And I just went at it with a file for like half an hour or something like that, and I got it to work. You got to grind down both sides, both sides of it. And so I had an issue with I think 2 things. The one that I got was fine. It's okay because mine is on the battery, or the dual battery. It's not the Mikey, it's the newer version, and I got the cage on it. Well, I'm not gonna like undo this to like lower the center of gravity, but the center of gravity is an issue. When I was balancing it, I had to put my top handle on the front of it and like angle it down and almost get it like off center of the lens. You can't get it to be center with the lens, which probably would have been better. So it almost wants to go this way or this way, I think, when it turns on. I forget what the hell happens. Let's see what happens. It goes back to home. I guess I did fix it, so it is centered okay. But anyway, it used to have an issue where if I'd pick it up and as soon as I got it to this angle, it would want to start vibrating, and it'll make mistakes. It'll screw up a little bit now, but it's been pretty good since I made these changes. And see how it looks a little bit crooked? Nah, you can't tell. Okay. But the fixes that they got, if you go to Pilotfly Facts, it's that website right there, H245. Come down where it says where can I find PID settings, and you go to PID database, and it'll first take you, let's see what I went to, it'll first take you and it gives you all these, and you're like, well, my freaking camera and my lens isn't in there. Well, I tried to think of what would be the closest Canon. I thought the Canon 5D4 might be like a really heavy camera with a lens that wasn't super long, so I went with these settings, and I downloaded these, and so I changed the settings. They were way off. Mine were like, this one was like 75, this one was pretty close, and this one was over there. And those are pretty much the only settings I changed. And if you open up your, you can download the simple PIG. It's what? Why isn't it opening? I totally had it open just a minute ago. Okay, so Basecamp. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a virus when I downloaded it, and I did have to get new Java. I think it was Java 9. I just had to update it. And you have to wait for your camera after you've got it turned on, and it finds COM3. It'll tell you down in the corner that COM3 is going to pop up. But just connect it while the camera's on, and it'll totally connect. It's kind of cool that you can turn the motors on and off because it'll make a sound. See? Off. And then I go to turn it back on. It's really neat. Yeah, and it tells me that it's off, but I can just bump it. Whatever. It's still a little bit crooked. I know that's part of my problem. I'll turn it off and set it back straight again. So anyway, it wasn't until I made those changes in there, but the place where you go find them is here, and I use these settings. The Canon 5D4 with the 40 to f2.8 STM. And the only thing I changed was PID, and I might have changed the filters. I want to look into my software and see if I change the filters. Scroll down. 180, 100, whatever. These are the filters that are on it. And they seem to be working okay. I don't think that's filters that I put on. I don't think I changed them. This is what they recommend. Oh, come on. Okay. That's what they have for the filters? Alright. So, we'll look into it later and see if I need to make any more changes. But it seems to be working pretty good, except for this damn thing going crooked on me. Yeah, see, it straightens itself out. I don't... Whoa, okay, stop moving. Yep. I think it's still off balance. See how crooked it is? You can't tell on camera, but it's straightening itself back out. It's not going to be good if I have to go at the extreme angle. But it's working, and it doesn't get the jiggles. Cool. That's the setting I used. Alright. See ya.